Hey, David here with DIY Mountain Bike. Gonna play with my daughter's old Gary Fisher. This was one of my first bikes, but we're gonna play with the front derailleur. The bike sits out a lot. She takes this up to school, and rust, other junk gets into everything. But we're gonna dig into removing the derailleur, cleaning it up, and putting it back on. You can see so locked up that the cable is not even springing back, so not even working at this point. I'm gonna jump into removing this front derailleur, and then we'll clean it up, put it back on. So as we get going, taking off that derailleur, I wanted to show you a little hack on removing your chain. So I actually keep a little piece, it's a coat hanger, just a little piece of wire. It's a little bit shorter piece I keep on my bike, but I've got my master link right here. And what I'll do is I'll center this over it, kind of slip this guy in. Gives me some slack with that chain, and you're always fighting to either break a chain or put it back together. This gives you a chance to just get your hands actually in there, slip them together. Is anybody else afraid of a little bit of grease on their fingers? I see so many people with gloves protecting their fingers. So this chain is just nasty. We'll take this off, and that'll clear up my derailleur. We'll jump over the other side and remove some stuff, okay? Hold on. All right, with our chain off, I'm gonna jump into removing my cable. This thing is just so filthy. We got our cable off. This old Gary Fisher has what's called a 3-by, so 3 chain rings in the front. Pretty straightforward. So that is our derailleur. Put this in the cleaning solution, clean it up good, and then we'll grease it. Let's just wipe some of the big stuff off of this derailleur. So the way these are supposed to work is, oh yeah, really, look at it, doesn't even snap back. It's supposed to snap back with the spring tension in here and inside here. Again, there's a big spring in here, and it is just not springing back the way it should. I can get this cleaned out. I'm sorry to break in just for a second, but I keep forgetting to say subscribe. So I got to come down, set up the lights and all that good stuff, and say, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. Little thing. It's already springing back a little bit. Got my WD-40. Alright, all I got is this nasty rag to clean up. As a good thing, the derailleur left some pretty good marks on the frame. We'll use that as a guide for installing it back on. I've got some clearance. Let's tighten it up just a little bit there. My positioning is good. Kaylin, thank you so much. That got me my 1,000 subscriber YouTube plaque. She bought it for me. You don't get this from YouTube. So that was a little Father's Day present because I crossed over the 1,000 mark, which with YouTube is a big milestone. Okay, with my shifter set at its smallest gear, so meaning it's going to travel down to the smallest chain ring. I'm going to route my cable in there. So I'm going to pull that tight. Make sure everything's nice and clear. Hold tight, tighten her down a little bit. Give it one last little oomph. Let's test it out a little bit. There we go. Looks good. Let's get our chain on. We'll grease the chain and we'll probably call this good. So, quick little chain install. I got my little piece of wire ready. Again, smallest gear in the back, smallest gear in the front, so everything's kind of in a neutral spot. Finish this up. We got our chain on. We got our cable connected. I actually swapped out the cable real quick. I did find a spot that was frayed up really bad on that cable. Was pinching it, causing it to bind. So we took the cable out, swapped it real quick, and replaced it. Let's go through a quick gear change. Up to the middle ring, big ring, down, little guy again. So I'll be able to give this to my daughter. She can take it up to school and use it to run around to college.